Today is episode 427 of Penny Help Jess, and I got my coffee here now. Very good. Nothing like having a little cup of Joe, little cup of Jess available while doing penny roll hunting. Let's see, do we have any copper in here? Yeah, we got some copper. Very good. Very good. Let's see what we got. Starting off with a 2020 Denver. Moving on. 2008 Denver. It is very windy out there today. For whatever reason. I mean, it's pretty cold too, so it's cold and windy. So they got the crimp roll was on the reverse. 2000. So that's a 2017 P with a crimp roll, with crimp roll damage, machine damage on the reverse. So I hold on to the 2017s. I wish I would have started holding on to them years ago, but I did not. No copper yet. The minimum amount of copper I like to find in a penny roll, truth be told, is 10. I'm not sure if we're going to find 10 copper pennies in today's penny roll. This penny is very, very sharp on the edges. Obviously, it got caught inside of, I'm going to say some sort of ejection machine. Because there's no other damage or very minimal damage to the field. So it was something that had clearance just below what the clearance is of this. Could have been a penny and a dime caught in together with each other. Could have been several things that could have made this happen. But whatever it was, the clearance was slightly smaller than a penny. So, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Hopefully you have clicked the like button, clicked the subscribe button. And as far as notifications goes, that's the one part of the channel that I would have to say is tricky. I started to recently do this every 2 or 3 weeks, doing short marathons because my shorts are more popular than my longs. Inject joke there. And if you have the notification, you're going to get 50 notifications on that day. On any other day, I do between 9 and 12 videos. So on those days, you're going to get 9 to 12 notifications. So if that's an issue, then what you do is, most people don't know this, but you can click the how you want your notifications. So you could subscribe, you can like the channel, and then you could keep the notifications off if that's what you choose. You know what I mean? How to support the channel. So that's one thing you can do. That way you don't get inundated with my channel's videos, unless that's what you want, which would be great. That would make me very happy. Of course, there's other ways to support the channel. One way is to become a member. Shout out to all my members. Thank you. God bless. Members get to see my videos as they are scheduled prior to the public seeing them. My members get to see the videos, and when they have something to say about them, they get, we're talking in real time. This is the third 2017 P I found today. Pretty cool. You can also do a super chat. You can send a here goes another copper. Not many. This is only our second copper, but it's a pretty one. 81. Buy me a coffee. It's funny, right? Buy me a coffee is $5. That's really about what it costs to buy yourself a coffee today. Pretty crazy. And if you have a coin that you want me to give you an opinion of, you can also do a $5 super chat for that if you want to get something in return. I remember when I first started coin roll hunting, I would find coins that I didn't understand them. For example, even if it's something like this, and I really wanted to know. It's so weird, right? If I look back in my memory, when I found interesting coin, I wanted to know so badly. Could someone please tell me? And there was no one. There was no one. I remember putting pictures up on forums and getting all these smart aleck narcissistic type responses that I was like, oh man, later for this, I don't need this nonsense. If someone would have said, hey, send me a $5 super chat, I'll give you a nice educated opinion about it, I probably would have done that a few times, to be honest with you. I have to look at that 4 or the date. And the Liberty. And the motto. So I have to check the obverse for doubling. I'll be right back. So a very nice 1964. It appears as if it has some mechanical doubling. That's going to be one of my focuses currently until my understanding develops to the next level. So here on this coin, you can see several issues. One is there's a notching on the 4. I'm calling it a notching. It's a bulge, and you can see it right there on the right side by the crosslet. That's one. The next is on the B and Liberty. You can see the line right there, and I'm calling that machine doubling. And then on the N, on the bottom of the N, you have to turn the coin so that the light hits it in such a way that it gives the contrast to the shadow. But right there, there's also some mechanical doubling. The field is very nice. I just noticed it on the nose. I need to look at that under the loop. Just some damage. It's just an interesting place that, you know, it's towards the edge. And that's what happens when you get damage towards the edge. It can give the appearance of a double die. So that's a nice looking coin. Another copper. Very nice. Good. That's what we needed to see, some copper. Nice misaligned die. That B and that R sure do look wide. More so the B, I think. I don't know if it's wide enough to be considered extra thick. Probably not. I don't know if you can hear the wind out there, but it is something else. This is interesting. I'm not exactly sure what type of error. That those are not gas blisters. It's more of something to do with the layer of copper on the surface of the planchet, the blank. And you can see it in the base here. And you can see these lines, you know, almost as if it's, you know, it was like improperly laid, dried, bathed. Something's off with the copper coating at the bottom of that coin. Here we go. Not exactly a railroad rim, but getting close. Getting real close. If that was out a little bit more, that would be a railroad rim. Close, man. Somebody might even call that a railroad rim. Partial collar is another term for it. Interesting. Organizing, I keep the zinc separate from the copper. So there's more copper in here than I thought. I don't know about if there's 10. I don't think we're going to hit the 10 number. 20% number. So far we got 5 copper pennies, which is great. How yellow the reverse is. Has something to do with the zinc. Checking for a die clash. I see something very interesting there. I don't know what that is. Are those gas blisters? But why they're in such dot. That's pretty wild. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna hold on to this 2017P. That one's going back to the bank. Look at those blisters. Pop blisters. It's pretty cool looking how they're all on the rim. No flare G. Fire damage. A lot of 88s we got. I wish one of them was the flare G. I want to say they're like $50. Depending on condition. '97, you're looking for the doubled ear. I think it's the '97 and the '84. I think those are the 2 years specifically. I thought I found one on a different year once. Some of the comments in that video agreed that it was a double ear. Could have just been an anomaly, of course. It's just a line. It's not a spike. see at least one copper there, possibly two. I'll save those for the end. 92. We're looking for the close AM on the 92. That's $100 if you find that. Nope. Never found one. I wish I would have bought all these errors when they were cheaper. All right, another nice. That's a nice copper. Probably going to be the find of the day. Cheaper. What do you think? 22, 23, or 24, right? Possibly. Yep, 22. All right, last two. Let's see what we got here. Not a copper penny. Very bold strike. And last but not least is our last penny, but it is a copper, I believe. Yes, it is a 78. I have to look at that Liberty. How about the reverse? Anything interesting? I'll be right back. So if you look closely at the Liberty, you will see some separation. I shouldn't say separation is the wrong word. You'll see maybe a bulge. Yeah, separation might be at the top of the B. You might see some separation there. Top of the R. Now, most likely, this is mechanical doubling. And another term for mechanical doubling, which I just read about it recently, and I think it's a good way of looking at it. People used to call, or some people call. I've never seen it, but I read about it. So I'm gonna assume it's old timers, meaning people who were collecting coins years and years ago. One of the terms they used was shelf doubling. Shelf. And what they refer to is that part of the image is flat, close to the field, like on the R and on the B, on the corner of the B and the corner of the R. So it's easy to get that confused with a double die because, you know, it's like another. It is now. Interestingly enough, it is doubling, and that's the part that always confused me, was the language, right? Because the words are interchangeable. Doubling, double die, doubling, mechanical doubling, shelf double. There is a double component to the error or to the image, but it's not a true double die. And those are the things I really would like to get better clarification on as the channel grows. So you can see it here. Very good example of machine doubling or shelf doubling. And that's all I got for you today. Please click like and subscribe.